Aloha, Sustainable Farmer Drew, Garden of Gardens, Sacred Herbs and Botanicals, coming at you. I'm gonna do a quick one here on this herb that I'm gonna be taking out, but I'm gonna be using medicinally. But I want to do a quick video on it, as I've always been fascinated with it for quite a while, and I use it with a number of clients of mine, and I enjoy it myself in cooking and as a tea once in a while. So I'm just gonna turn this around and we're gonna get right to it. All right, so we are looking at this one here. This is Momordica charantia variety abbreviata, which is the wild species of Momordica charantia variety charantia, which is what you usually buy in the store. You get the larger gourds and usually used in cooking. These also produce the smaller gourds. They're usually about that big, much smaller. But yeah, they call this balsam pear, Corella, or bitter gourd. And Momordia means to bite, which is referring to the jagged edges of the leaves, so it looked like it was eaten. And charantia means beautiful flower in Greek. So this is a very potent plant, and this wild species here, and all on this Bohina hina, the Vitex rotundifolia, which is this plant here, also medicinal. But the Momordia charantia variety abbreviata, or we're just gonna call it for easy sake for everyone, bitter gourd, but don't forget the species name now. The wild variety is much more potent than the cultivated variety, and you use all above ground parts, the flowers, and you can use the fruits, which are the most common thing. So in the fruits, when you're doing a tea or medicine, you want to make sure they're green, not orange like this, or the seeds red like this. If you eat it in this stage, it is medicinal in this stage, and people do use it. I know in Haiti and other places they do use it, and pretty much boiling it. But in this stage, it is toxic. And if you eat this or the seeds in this stage, you can violently lose fluid from both ends. However, the red seeds inside, this one's a lot pretty dried out right now. I see one in here, I feel one. Yeah, so that red seed, there's a bunch. You can take that and strip the arrow off with your teeth, but don't bite into it, and then spit the seed out and eat so you eat the red flesh. And this contains 96% lycopene. But on to other great stuff about this plant. Bitter gourd is not or balsam pear, they call it, is not a pear a pear at all. It's actually a in the Cucurbitaceae family, cucumber family, and it's actually yeah, a gourd. In any regard, it's very well known and has been very well studied for its anti-diabetic and hypoglycemic effects, for modulating diabetes, and even lowering blood sugar and blood levels. And it's a great potent plant for diabetes. Making a tea, you can dehydrate it and powder it and make a tea out of it and then capsule it. You can also just, it's very bitter though, has a bitter taste, and then some say it smells like someone who leaves like a sweaty shirt or shoe or something in the gym, and it kind of smells like a old sweaty rag or something like that. But this flavor is definitely distinct, and you get used to it. I like the fruit a lot. It's bitter, and so it has anti-inflammatory effects. They're now looking at studies, even though there's been plenty of studies on this plant, for its anti-cancer effects, particularly with leukemia and AIDS, and modulating diabetes. There are a few things you do want to watch out for. If you're pregnant or hypoglycemic, you don't want to take this. And if you have favism, which is, let's see if I can say this right, variant glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. It basically means that people usually of Mediterranean descent are allergic to fava beans and their pollen. So you won't want to take this. It does contain a chemical compound called 𝐂𝐈𝐊𝐄, which is and is can be anti-infertility. It can so yeah, but it is a good plant. Very, very medicinal, especially for diabetes. And I just wanted to point this out. I give this to a couple of my clients and they're doing very well. It will drop your blood sugar and it will help with diabetes. So this is one I often recommend. I got a huge pile under this nice 𝐂𝐭 tree right there. I'm going to be giving all that to some of my clients, so they're making out like a bandit here. It's a great location. It's grown in a native garden here in 𝐂𝐈𝐊𝐄𝐿, up in the valley. So yeah, it's going just all over. It's amazing. It is a invasive plant in some places, and from crops from bananas to you know, other cultivated smaller crops. So it can be a pest to that. However, oh no, that reminds me, it contains twice the potassium of bananas, and it is high in vitamins A and C, so that's also a great benefit. Now that the sun's a little down, you can really see it on this Vitex rotundifolia or Pohinahina. There's not too much fruit setting right now. They're just a little past. You can see this one's split open, so seeds are some coming up right there where the sweet potato is. And anyway, I just wanted to share this great, lovely plant. Feel free to ask questions, add more to it in the comments, and open the dialogue if you wish. Hopefully the video is a little better. I took some of your advice, if anyone's watching this, to take it in this I guess horizontal view. So I hope that is a little more pleasant and less shaky. So yeah, I guess that is all. Let me turn this around. Woo-wee. So yeah, that's that one. Momordica charantia, variety abbreviata, bitter gourd. And get you some. If I didn't say it, you can also boil it, the leaves, and drink the water for helping reduce diabetes and insulin dependence. Even remove yourself from insulin dependence with this plant. Just be careful, especially if you are diabetic. You know, watch your blood sugars closely. We'll drop it. So be safe, be kind, be love, be compassion, and let that radiate out into the world. I hope this video was informative, and I just want to say much love, light, peace, and aloha. Thank you, mahalo, for watching.